Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a video. Now, this is a review of a show that's been driven around in the spring, and this was one of the most talked about anime shows in the spring of 2020. While many of us have watched other great shows, this one was under the radar. A show that is so romance, so many obstacles, so many crossroads that it needs to be said. A show that was driven into the course of romance. A show that is so like which path to take. And the storyline is so simple, but it leads to a war, a shipping war. Just much like Domestic Girlfriend. Which, by the way, ended in a way I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. But, make no mistake, I like this show and I'm going to talk about it. And thank you guys for posting about this anime, because I was really looking forward to it. Well, I didn't really look forward to it. It's Sing Yesterday to Me. Now, Sing Yesterday to Me was a show that I felt under the radar at first. Like, I didn't really care at first. But then when a friend of mine mentioned it, he said, watch it. So, I watched the first 6 episodes and I fell in love with it. The storyline is so simple. It's about a guy named Rikuo who graduated from college and he works at a convenience store. A simple, normal life. Okay, that is so simple. But then his life changes when he meets a girl named Haru. A girl who pets, who has a crow. Kind of like how Utatte has a crow, you know what I mean? But Haru's best friend's crow. And she also lives a single life. Now, all that, and she comes by to see him every now and then working, trying to be friends with him. Now, everything down, that's good. But here's the change about it. You got the main character's childhood college friend and classmate came by in the scenes, saying that she's moving back to Tokyo, and now this is where the love triangle kicks into overdrive. Now, Haru and Shinako, they have a crush on the main character. So basically, we have your old college friend and classmate, and you have this new girl who has a crush on the main character. And now looking at these 12 episodes, we're trying to figure out who is going to end up with the main character. That's it, plain and simple. Now, it started off rocky at times, but then it just gets escalated when it's like, why? Here's the thing about romance animes. It's always, I don't know why, but in every romance anime, there's always every main character is fucking up, yo. Like, for example, I remember one of the episodes when the main character promised to take Haru to the movies. Was going on a movie date. But then he stayed at the old college friend's house, didn't realize the time, and then he rushed out trying to meet up with Haru, and Haru was in the rain. I'm like, you fucked up. And there were times when Shinako fucked up. Like, I remember one of the recent episodes, I think it was like episode 11, when she was in his apartment and they exited out and there's Haru up to the stairs seeing them together, and I'm like, you idiot. You fucking idiot. See, that's the thing about romance animes. And main characters always mess up. They always do the worst case scenarios of your life. So Haru and Shinako, they're at war to show they feel it towards the main character by, trying doing things the way they should do. Now, every episode has cliffhangers. Even these monstrous cliffhangers. I don't know why, but they make these cliffhangers so unique that it questions us, like, what happened? What's gonna do? What they gonna do? And they always foreshadowing. Like, in the ending, they always show foreshadowing when they show like 2 couples together and there's the third party. And I think to myself, oh, that's some foreshadowing. So you telling me they're gonna hook up? That's my point. That's my point. So, but as the episode progresses, we see other characters trying to get involved in the relationships. Like this boy who looks up to the girl, and he has his feelings towards her. But I'm like, but you're a student. She's a teacher. This ain't Domestic Girlfriend. Don't go on that Domestic Girlfriend route. Please don't do that. Don't do that. But he has a crush on her. it's a supporting character, but you know, these supporting characters always get in the way, and it's so comedy relief that they always get in the way of their relationships to a point where it's like, why? Nah, and especially one of the episodes I remember was when a girl who's the main character's ex-girlfriend came into the apartment to stay in, and then when she opened the door, the two girls came in and just looked at them like, who is she? And I'm like, oh my god. See, the thing about Sing Yesterday to me is not only the romance part, but it's always the worst case scenarios of your life. Every episode has the worst case scenarios, and every time I watch this episode, I'm always saying, do it. That's why, and they don't do it, but they can't do it because something interfering them. That's the thing about Sing Yesterday to me. It's the romance aspect of it all, where main character has a crush on this girl, but it get interfered by this girl, but then interfere with this character to get to this. It's like an ultimate crossroads, like which way we're going by, and it just kicks, and it's just like, why are they not doing it? Feelings are get hurt, feelings are open, feelings are closed, but they show the love of it. And I get it, each character, you want to cheer for the character to do it, but they don't follow it. They don't understand their feelings. But and every episode, it brings the past. The past is what driven them. The past is what driven them to like the other character. Each character has his backstory as to why they love that particular character. Why the college friend has a crush on the main character. Why Haru like her. Each of them has this entwined relationship. So it speaks to itself about, okay, now I know why. Now I'm Team Haru. I've been Team Haru since day one. And I was rooting for her since. I'm not going to go into, I don't want to spoil anybody, but you know who won. Yeah, my team won. But other than that, I give credit where due. But again, Sing Yesterday to me, and I keep bringing it up. Sing Yesterday to me is one of those shows that you want to sit down with people who want to know like what's gonna happen, like in a worst case scenario ways. Like sit down with you and your friends. You sit down and you're rooting for the characters. Like, yeah, do it. You know. But as you watch, you see each character making these dumb mistakes, but they change it somehow. Like it's like they own their mistakes, but then the next episode afterwards, they focus on the future. They don't focus on the past. They like to move forward with it. And that's what I like about this. That's what I like about Sing Yesterday to me. They just forget about the past and they move on towards the future. Or like the next episode. That's the aspect of it all. And I like where this is going. I really did like it. So that's great. It's great to see how this show is. But I give it to be honest, I give it a 7.5 out of 10 because the fact that it's rushed. To me, it's kind of rushed it out. I mean, I didn't read the manga, but I heard it was rushed, and I think it is. The way how it's it's rushed so much that we couldn't even get more. We want to get more and more details, like, oh, what happened to the boy that has a crush on the teacher? What happened to the blonde hair, the main character's ex-girlfriend? There's some characters I want to know what happened after, but they didn't give us all of that. Like, is the main character staying with Haru? There's so many questions, none are answered. But I can feel it coming. I don't know why. I think we're gonna get an OVA of season 2. But Sing Yesterday to me is a good romance anime, full of crossroads, full of worst case scenarios, good case scenarios, full of life changes in this. That's the deal about it, and I loved it. So that's it for now. Now tomorrow I'm gonna do Utatte. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a review of Utatte, one of the most sleepiest anime, not sleepiest, but Utatte is one of the most iconic animes of the spring. And Sunday or Monday, if I have time, I'm gonna do Gleipnir. Since next week's gonna be the last episode of Gleipnir, I'm looking forward to that. So I see y'all tomorrow or whatever day is to do Utatte. So I look forward to it. But again, watch Sing Yesterday to me because it's one of those romance animes that leaves you so much crosshairs to a point where it's like, pick a side, just pick a side, just pick a side.